Hey YouTube, welcome back to UniXTCG, and today we are diving back into Fusion World. We've built up enough spoilers from set 7 for me to actually want to go in and start covering them, and we're starting to see how each archetype is shaping out just a little bit more. We're starting to see how some archetypes definitely need to show us something, or else we're kind of going to be like, what's going on here? But I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you watch the video all the way to the very end. We got a lot of stuff to go over, and yeah, let's hop into these reveals. Alright, so the first card we got here is Vegeta DA or Daima, and this is a 2-cost, 20k power, 0k combo power. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and gains minus 5k for the turn. This is cute and all, but I think the one thing we kind of have to get after at the end of the day is that this 0k combo power doesn't really serve red. We already have cards like Android 18, which are going to be mandatory life take effects, but you have the 20k power, the same 2 cost and 5k combo power. We have another Vegeta, if you want to talk about the evolve purposes, that's optional life take, 10k combo power, and it's a 15 that goes up to a 20 during your turn. So I really do think that we're sitting here not really having a need for a card with 0k combo power, but we'll see. Moving over to the next one, we have got Vegeta DA, and this is going to be him in his Super Saiyan 3 form or Ultra Vegeta 1, and this is a 5-cost, 30k power, 0k combo power again, and then evolve, so you can play him on top of Vegeta DA or Vegeta Mini DA for 2, and then on play, if your leader has DA in its card name, draw 1 card, then this card cannot be removed from the battle area by your opponent's skills until the end of your opponent's next turn. Now, him drawing is going to offset some of the fact that he is, is going to offset some of the fact that he is not going to have combo power. You could always draw into another 0, but it's going to be at least something there. Now, the other thing going on here, though, is that 30k is not really hard to swing over at this point. Him not being able to be destroyed or to removed by the opponent's skills is going to be nice. So you can at least protect a 30k body for what it's worth. But so far, I'm not seeing this being worth the squeeze. You have to have, you're either paying 5 for a 30k that draws you a card, or you are paying 2 if you already have a pre-existing Vegeta DA on the board to then play out a 30k that's drawing your card. If you're evolving it, that's good, but evolving already has some hoops you gotta jump through. I'm sure the alt art for this is gonna look so cool. Hopefully it's Vegeta doing his final flash, but I'm not terribly impressed with this card. We're gonna have to see. But I will say in the last video, I said that I think that we're going to end up seeing evolve on like Vegetas and maybe Gomas to compensate for all this evolve based tech that we're getting, and it looks like I'm right, so I'm just gonna take a little pride in that. I can see the code, hopefully. Now, moving over to the next card, we've got Tamagami number 3 DA, and he's a 2-cost, 20k, 5k combo power. On play, add up to 1 card with DA from in its card name and evolve from your drop to your hand. Now, this I actually like. Having the ability to potentially do something as simple as what, I think it would cost 7 energy, and that kind of is a lot, but let's say you already have a Goku on the board, right? Let's say you have like one of those 30k Gokus on the board, or any real Goku DA. You could play this card for 2. On play, add up to 1 card with DA in its name and evolve, so you can add the Super Saiyan 4 Goku SR that we had before, and then you could use the 3 energy to evolve him on top of the Goku you already have on board. So I think this is cool. Only thing that makes me sad is it's not a 10k combo power, but I think that a 2-cost, 20k, 5k combo power and then that on play effect is going to be fine. Also, I'm just putting out here right now, I think a lot of these cards work just as well, if not better so far, with the DA SLD, a Super Saiyan Goku leader, because like imagine playing this guy and then getting the evolve target back, tapping 3 more to evolve onto a Goku, and then just making this guy 30 and swinging for 20 with your leader, 30 with this guy, and then like 50 and, or sorry, like 40 and 40 with the other one. Or, you know, just 60 or 50 and 50 if you actually played out this sort of thing. I just think that this is cool. Recursion is going to be great because a lot of times red will run out of gas, and this card will try to make it not do that. Now we're on to Tamagami number 2 DA, and this is a 3-cost, 20k, 5k combo power, and then he's got blocker, which is kind of rare in red, but permanent opponent's turn, cards with DA in their card names and evolve in your battle area cannot be removed by the from the battle area from your opponent's skill. So on one end we have some protection, right? we have some protection for our DA cards, and that's going to be pretty cool. However, this guy is a 3-cost 20k, meaning he has a very easily removed stat line by pretty much every color that can remove cards. So I wouldn't really depend on this to protect your DA cards with Evolve. And then also, it's a fair amount of hoops to get through. Your opponent can't have any relevant removal, which is already going to be a non-starter. On top of having no relevant removal, you also have to have cards with Evolve on the field. So I think that this card reads interesting at first, and then you realize that there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through in order to make this work. Then you have the Tamagami #1 DA. And Tamagami #1 DA is a 4-cost, 30k power, 5k combo power, that is actually going to be kind of cool. I like how they go up in cost as you find them, and we did face them in that order. But this guy says, when attacking, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and gains -5k for the turn, and then activate main once per turn 2, switch this card to active mode. So you play him on the first turn, you can attack with them, minus something by 5k. This can really help. Turning a 25k into a 20k to have that 10k differential actually does make a lot of sense. And then if he does survive, he's a menace because he's going to be able to attack for 32 times a turn. This can get even more devastating when you think of cards like Daimaku, the leader, that can make this guy a 40k that swings twice, and he's got combo power. This officially makes him better than Glorio in the sense that, well, if he does survive for 1 turn, he's going to be like Glorio but better. So I kind of dig this. I never thought I'd see Glorio get power crept in a Diamond deck, but between this card and the SS4, I do think that, I do think that we are looking at a potential power creep for Daima, or for Glorio. The card just has 0 combo power, and that kind of hurts him a lot. The next card we have here, this looks brilliant, is a 1-cost extra card. It's called Evolving to Super Saiyan 4. Activate battle. This card is the cards in battle gains 15k power for the battle. Then, if you have a card DA in its card name and evolve in your battle area, this card gains plus 10k power for the battle. So, this is great. This is going to push attacks into oblivion. If they give us a secret rare Evolve SS4 that has double strike, this might be one of the most powerful finishers in the game. However, something that's also cool is that if you have Evolve on your board, this can also help you survive on the defense, provided that 4-drop Kid Buu is no longer in the game, or maybe limited. Maybe that'll be a video that I'll go over soon as we get more and more spoilers for this game. Because as it stands, I don't think that a ban list hit is going to... I don't think that set 7 is going to power creep Buu. Buu so far is just 2-rounded. 4-drop Buu is canceling out the ability to hold up defensive energy. You have the fact that the 5-cost is cheating in bodies. I don't think that so far anything I've seen from the set just like helps that not be the status quo. So we need ban list intervention. Going over here, we've got the next card, the Showdown in the Demon King Palace. This is a 1-cost, activate main. If your leader has DA in its card name, choose up to 1 card DA in its card name. Wow, that was a long sentence. And evolve in your battle area. Then choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area with power less than or equal to the card chosen by this skill and KO it. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This is hot, and this is the first card that makes me feel like I want to make Evolve a thing, because this card is going to reward you for doing your game plan. Like, let me say if I have 6 energy total, right, and I'm playing Goku DA, I could literally, like, Red normally has not been able to do this, but I could literally go leader swing into your leader. Okay, I draw a card. Awesome, that's just 20. Make you discard a card. Then I could do something like 2-cost Goku. He gives himself 10k power. Then tap 3 to evolve him. That gives him, he's now at 50k because he comes out 40k, and I believe he's going to be keeping that boost. Then you boost him with Goku Daima's effect, making him a 60k, and then you activate Showdown in the Demon King Palace and just pop anything 60k or less, which is pretty much everything in the game, right? And then you can swing twice with 60k. I think this card is not bad at all, and I cannot wait to experiment with it. It looks amazing. Yeah, nah, this is heat. This is absolute heat. And now we get to move on to the blue cards. We have got the first blue SR spoiled. This is Nova Shenron, and he is a level 4, 25k, 5k combo power. When KO'd, look at up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area with a cost of 4 or less and place it at the, choose up to, and place at the bottom of the owner's deck. And then activate main once per turn, place the top 4 cards of your deck into the owner's drop, switch this card to active mode. This is a very, very, very aggressive effect. It's going to help you fill up your drop with Shadow Dragons. It's also going to help you aggress by swinging for 25k twice. The only thing I don't like is the when KO'd. When KO'd is very, very risky because when KO'd essentially requires your opponent to play into it. Now, yes, you can put these guys on the board and just understand that they're going to be ridiculous to get rid of as long as, you know, they're just sitting there doing their thing. Like, oh, if you, like, it's like pansies. It's like, to a lesser extent, Krillin from Nameku. If you don't KO them, they're just going to get this advantage every turn. I'm sure milling 4 is probably going to be extremely dumb, especially with the double 25 attack taxing your hand. So you're going to want to get rid of it. The only issue is that blue will bottom deck this. Red can easily minus 25k. So really what you're looking at is black, and black is getting more and more Sin to Grave cards already. But you're looking at black, green, and then yellow pretty much triggering this the most. And yellow also has barrier mixed into it, so if that creeps back in, they could just freely attack this, and then no, you can only choose like a meh option. So I don't like the when KO'd. I think that that should firmly be when removed from the field. That's just me though. That's just me though. Going over to the next one, we got Eis Shenron. Eis Shenron says that on play, if your leader has, it's a 3 cost, 20k power, 10k combo power, we like those. On play, if your leader has Shadow Dragon and special traits, place the top 2 cards of your deck into their owner's drop, then choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 2 or less in the opponent's battle area and bottom deck it. That's really cool. I do like the on-curve option to annihilate things like Videls, annihilate things like Daimakus. There's a lot of good cards in the 2k slot, and I think that this just actively works to get rid of them. Next card we have here is Rage Shenron, and Rage Shenron is a 4 cost, 30k, 5k combo power that says critical. That's it, but you know what? This is going to be great in the pre-release, and then on top of that, you have the ability to just hit it with the 4 cost, 30k critical. Like, there are some times where even if you don't cheat this out, this could be a solid play. 30k crit is not anything to joke about. 4 cost means it is pretty open to a lot of the removal that's level based in the game, but it is what it is. Hopefully there'll be some way to cheat out a Shadow Dragon, because this is both a decent card and a cheeks card at the same time. Next, you have Haze Shenron, and Haze Shenron is just a on play if you're, well, he's a 2 cost, 10k, 5k combo power. On play, if your leader has Shadow Dragon and special traits, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, reveal up to 1 Shadow Dragon and the special traits, add it to your hand, place the rest in the drop. So this is great. You'll be able to set up your drop while setting up your hand. Excellent card, staple at 4. Okay. And then we've got the Naturon Shenron. This is a 2 cost, 5k combo power. On play, draw 1 card and discard 1 card from your hand. So a little filter, a little looting, helping you set up your drop while sculpting your hand. Activate main, place this card in the battle area into its owner's drop. If your leader has Shadow Dragon in its special traits, play up to 1 Naturon Shenron with a cost of 3 from your drop. Now, as you guys know, this Shenron does have an absorption that essentially turns him into another Shenron, and this is to set up for that. So here is that Shenron. You've got the other Naturon Shenron. This is a 3 cost, 20k power, 10k combo power card. On play, if you have 7 or more cards in your drop, draw a card. So this is really cool. Let's say you have 6 cards in hand. You play the first Naturon Shenron, and you go down on 1 card, you draw a card, and you discard a card. Then you can place it in the grave or the drop to play out the Naturon Shenron, and then you end up drawing a card, making it a break even though you had a 20k attack on top of that. You filtered your deck a little bit. You technically saw 2 cards deeper into your deck, so I'm happy with that. That's a cute little combo. And next, what we have here is Oceanus Shenron. This is the last of the blue cards as for this video, but it's a 2 cost, 5k power, 5k combo power card. It says on play, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and with a cost of 1 or less and place at the bottom of its owner's deck. Activate main, place this card in a battle area in its owner's drop. If your leader has Shadow Dragon and special traits, play up to 1 Oceanus Shenron with a cost of 3 from your drop. Now, you guys should know Oceanus Shenron definitely has another form too. It's the form that most people associate with Oceanus Shenron. We'll see it. I'm sure it's going to be an SR. It's just a very popular... It's the most, I believe, like, outside of Nova, Omega, and Sin themselves, it's the most popular Shadow Dragon she is. So, I can easily see this being an SR. If not, it's just going to be a rare or something like that. But I do like it. I do like it. We can't really assess this card without seeing what the Oceanus does. But it is cool that we essentially have more one-drop removal. And then on top of that, you can play out a Oceanus Shenron with cost 3 from your drop. So this is going to be a drop toolbox. And I'm here to see it. But before we go on with the rest of the video, we have to have a special announcement, because I'm sure some of you guys want to pre-order this set already, and I've got just the place. So I know a lot of you guys are looking at these FB07 Wish for Shenron cards and going, yeah, I need me some of that. And thankfully, I've got the perfect place for you to buy them. It's going to be Hyper Beam cards based in Tijuana. Because of their location, they ship not only to Mexico, but the US as well. And on top of that, they've got great competitive prices and a lot of stock for this game. So go to the description, check out their socials, their website, make sure you let them know that I sent you, and lock in your FB07 today. All right, back to the video. Alright, so starting off green, we gotta hop in with my boy. This is Son Gohan Superhero, and he is a 3-cost 25k 5k combo power blocker, and then permanent once per turn. If your leader has SH in its card name and you have 6 or more energy, this card gains plus 10k power on your opponent's turn. So this is going to be a 35k blocker on your opponent's turn. That's going to be a little weird for red to get over. However, for most other colors, just being a 3k is like a death sentence, or a 3-drop is a death sentence, so that's kind of rough. It is kind of interesting. A lot of these cards you're going to see are going to be coded for superhero in your leader's name, which is kind of giving Beast Gohan being in green type energy. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's a thing. That's literally a thing. But this card looks great. Can't wait to see Gohan in his ultimate form, maybe Beast in an SR. We'll see. Next card we have here is Krillin Superhero. 1 cost 5k power, 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has superhero in its card name and you have 6 or more energy, choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area. It can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So, cool thing about this, it's a 10k. Other cool thing about this, all you have to do is have 6 or more energy. This is high key leading me to believe that this is going to be a ramp deck. Straight up a ramp deck, and then once you get up above that threshold, instead of 8, it's going to be 6, which is a great threshold. And this is cool. This is going to stop a lot of cards from attacking and just kind of getting up in you while you're trying to just build up your strategy. So I'm here for it. Next card we have here is Android 18 Superhero. This is a 1 cost 5k power, 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has superhero in its card name and you have 6 or more energy, add up to 1 green non-Android 18 superhero card with the cost of 3 or less and superhero in its card name from your drop to your hand. This is going to be pretty neat. However, I am going to put it out here right now. There's a lot of cards that are asking you to have over 6 energy. And not a lot of cards that do anything outside of that. So I want to know what this deck is doing for the first potential 4 turns of the game while you're trying to reach 6 energy. Oh, I will never get over how weird old Dende looks. Anyway, this is Dende Superhero. 1 cost 5k power, 10k combo power. On play, if you have 6 or more energy, here we go again. Choose up to 1 Piccolo Superhero in your leader area or battle area, and it gains plus 10k power for the turn. This is the first one that specifically asks for your leader to be Piccolo Superhero. So, you know what? Maybe there's a silver hope that Son Gohan Beast will be in another color. But it's looking like green to me. But this is actually pretty cool, especially in the late game. Turning your leader into a 30k just to lead off the swing. Playing this for 1 and then swinging with your leader for 40k is actually pretty diabolical. It's a great way to open up your opponent for a double strike play, especially if this deck will be ramping. You'll have a lot of energy to use. It's like a margarita. It really is like a margarita with that condition. Then you have a Frieza, right? And the Frieza, now that we're in yellow, is a 1 cost 5k 10k combo power card. On play, if your leader has Frieza in its card name and this card is in active mode, add 1 card from your life to your hand and then add up to 1 card from your hand to your life. This is the coolest thing, because it says if your leader has Frieza in its card name. So already we have starter deck 1 Frieza that could be boosted a little bit by using this, but we also have this golden Frieza that will also be here. So this is great. This is a in archetype 1-drop. It's got both Frieza Clan and Frieza's Army. Those are very powerful traits, and it will be able to help you fix your hand and set up your life. Next card we have here is Zarbon. This is a 2-cost 15k card, power card with 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has Frieza in its card name, draw a card. This is also very strong. Very strong in the sense that it's probably going to be getting, like, I don't know, sealed. I don't really know if this is going to even touch constructed, but I do like the fact that it's got Frieza's Army, it's a 10k, and it's going to be able to draw. However, it being a 2-cost feels kind of funky. We will see. We'll have to look at the rest of the archetype to see if this is good. Maybe there's going to be a card that allows you to play both Dodoria and Frieza, but as it stands, this card is kind of just, it's got a lot of good text on it, a lot of good stats on it, but not for being a 2-cost. Next, we've got Dodoria. Dodoria is a 2-cost 20k blocker, 0k combo power though. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. If this card is in active mode, add 1 card from your hand to your life. So this is actually pretty cool. This is going to help you set up your life very, very easily. They all say in active mode because the leader cheats these cards into play in rest mode. This is how you stop ridiculous looping, and I'm here for that. Not sure. I mean, a 2-cost blocker, it's still going to get destroyed by Broly 9. It's still, being a 2-cost 20k is easily removable, everything. I don't know about this card, especially with the 0 combo power. Now we have another card, King Cold. It's a 2k5. It's a 2-cost 5k power card. That's kind of insane. However, it is going to have 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has Frieza Clan and special traits, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then look at 4 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card with 5 or less and Frieza Clan and special traits and add it to your hand. Then place the remainder or the rest in the bottom of the owner's deck at a random order. So this is strange. As a 10k, this is going to be cool. The fact that it searches top 5 for a Frieza Clan is also pretty nice. It being 5k and not being able to turn sideways is whatever. You'll probably just use it for combo power if it doesn't get wiped off the face of the earth because of its power and its cost. I still think that this is a decent enough card, but again, this is one of those where we have to see how the set plays out to actually make an informed decision. And now we have arrived at Black, and Black is going to have, this is first card is Son Gohan Youth, even though it looks like a Goku card. 2-cost, 20k power, 0k combo power, ouch. Auto, when this card is placed in, or from your hand, or sorry, when this card is placed from your deck into the owner's drop. If your leader has Dragon Ball in its special traits, and you don't have a Son Gohan Youth with a cost of 2 in your battle area, play this card from its owner's drop. When attacking, place the top 2 cards from your deck into the owner's drop. So this is very interesting. It's going to be a constant mill as long as it stays on the board. And then when you play this, your leader being Dragon Ball, and you don't have a Gohan, Son Gohan Youth with a cost of 2 in your battle area, you can play this card from the owner's drop. Okay. So yeah, if it gets milled and you don't already have one, you're playing it. But it also says, it specifically says Son Gohan Youth with a cost of 2. So yeah, as long as you don't have this particular Gohan Youth on the board, you're going to be able to play out this card if it gets milled, and then it's going to attack, leading to more milling. I mean, we're going to have to see, because right now we've seen so much milling, but we've seen no payoff, and that's going to be the real test of this deck. Next card we have here is Pilaf. Congratulations, he's back, but not in the way you think. 2-cost, 20k power, 5k combo power. On play, place the top 4 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. More self-mill. We're still waiting to see the payoff. The next card we have here is Pan GT, and Pan GT is a 1-cost, 5k power, 10k combo power card. Activate main, return this card from the battle area to the owner's hand. If your leader is Son Goku GT and you have an energy marker, play up to 1 Pan GT with a cost of 2 from your hand. I don't mind this. I don't like this though. One, it's just a copy of the Videl card that we got from Satan City with a different thing that prevents it actually from being used on turn 1 if you're going first, because there's just no way, you know what I mean? Whereas Videl, you can at least hit blind and then do it. So not sure how I feel about this. However, one thing that we do have that we can talk about is that going second, this will allow you to play out a Pan 2-drop on turn 1, get that self-awakening, and set up an attack for next turn. I think this is going to be pretty I mean, I don't think GT Goku is any better or worse than a lot of black decks right now, but I wonder if this is going to make it better. We need to see if we get another target for it. If we get another Pan target for it, I think this could be something that we could look into. Next card we have here is a Giru, and Giru is a 1 cost 5k 10k combo power. On play, place the top 3 cards from your deck into their owner's drop. This one is more geared towards the Shenron deck. This is actually pretty cool, but again, it's more self-mill, more combo power. We need the payoff, and unfortunately we don't get it yet. That is actively the end of this thing. Now, if it's just going to be like a bunch of free play bodies off of mill, then that'll be cool, but we do need to see the boss card or cards. We need to see the payoff for this. So yeah, like, I think this set is shaping up to be pretty cool. I think realistically right now, Frieza just looks to be so interesting, but we need to see the payoffs. Dragon Ball, like the Dragon Ball Shenron deck, like in black, I'm a little confused because right now we see a gajillion ways to put cards in the drop, but we don't see anything that really builds up to finishing a game. So yeah, if we have good enough finishers, that deck I think is instantaneously going to feel great, simply because it's got so many ways to dump cards in the trash. Like, it looks like an RNG fest, but maybe just an RNG onslaught. I have a soft spot in my heart for the Daima cards, but we still have to see more of the set. They have some significant push. I think that this set almost feels like a support set for the previous Daima leaders, more so than just a, oh, well, Glorio's going to take us into the new future, but we shall see. As far as green goes, I haven't seen enough of green. We haven't seen not only any of their payoffs, but we actually haven't seen what that deck does in the first couple turns of the game. Without both of those parts, this just seems like I'm not going to put a lot of stock into it until I see more. And then last but not least, we got blue. Blue already looks to be a really, really fun toolbox, but we will have to see the rest of the set simply because it doesn't play well with any other cards that have been released in blue. So we really have to see where this set is going to take it. That being said, too long, didn't read, didn't listen. I think Frieza and Daima are the ones that look the most promising at this very moment, but there's still a lot of time and a lot of cards for us to change our minds. So with that out of the way, I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to go in the description and check out the links for the stores that I work with, sponsors, my second channel, and I will see you in the next video. Also, real quick, a special shout out to all of my Patreon members. Yeah, guys, it has been an adjustment period getting used to doing content as well as working this part-time job, but I am trying to save up enough to completely just do, there's a couple things. I'll have a couple announcements. Especially as we get closer and closer to the end of the year. Almost spoiled the bag. But we are working super, super hard. I have to give a special shout out to the people that are still in here. We will be transitioning into making not only exclusive Dragon Ball content, but Gundam content as well on the Patreon. But special shout out to my realm of extras, the tippitiest, toppiest, and that's the Dallas S's, the Christopher V's, the Bryce R's, the Brother Bears, the Beer R's, and the Big Daddy Flapjacks. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me past the normal metrics. I appreciate you guys all, and now I'll see you in the next video.